boy. Yo, it's your boy Samini, and you're listening to Africa Radio. Keep it locked right here. Now, sa
a couple things. Live from Bronx, New York.
Live from Bronx, New York.
It has been told that a mom and her son have married each other.
Why are they?
Wow. Yeah. A mom and son have a mother.
Wait a minute. A mom and a son has gotten married.
Has gotten married. Traditionally married. Traditionally married. Bronx, New York.
Hey.
The mom said that she doesn't want anybody else but him, and he feels as though he's the only man that needs to be in his mom's life.
Ready.
Yeah. So they've done it traditionally, and I can't say the country that did it, but yes, it is. It has been confirmed.
Wow.
They are married.
She have given birth to the son.
Yes.
And also maintained to marry him at the same time.
Yeah. But my question is,
2 for 1. Mommy,
what?
I don't think so. They can go. No, they can't do it. No, they can't do that. No, they can't do it. They can't do it. If she's a wicked mother, that means she's crazy. If she can be able to have sex with her own son,
yeah, I don't think
that is crazy.
I know
the world. Like,
the world is crazy.
I know the world is coming to an end.
The world is crazy.
Because if you look at all the things that's going on,
yes.
Because this is crazy, this is crazy.
Very crazy.
A mom has married his own son.
Her son, yes, confirmed and everything. Bronx, New York. But second hot headlines coming from East Africa. I don't know if you guys seen it, but there was a man that buried his girlfriend she was alive. Beautiful woman.
Why they?
He buried her alive. And he always goes down there and feeds her twice a week, 2 times a week. She was gorgeous. When I mean gorgeous, beautiful.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Beautiful woman. And he said that they spoke to him, and he said that because too many men were looking at her, and he felt like she was too sexy for the world, so he kept her in a place that it was for his eyes only. So now this woman, if you see the after photos, it's very disturbing. She can't walk correctly. She lost the movement. They say that she's, they can't give her a lot of food.
When I saw it, I thought she was dead.
Yeah, they can't give her a lot of food. They have to like slowly bring her back, because if they give her a lot of food, she can die. Too much stuff in her stomach. So it's crazy. But now the thing is, this is what's being told is, he said that he got this from someone else. So this is not the first. Yes. If you want to keep your wife from someone else's arms,
bury them underground somewhere.
Yes. And feed them twice.
That is crazy.
Yeah. He said he was teaching her a lesson.
Because the wife is so beautiful.
Beautiful.
And people was looking at her.
Yes.
So he decided to say, the neighbor chef from baby.
Yes.
Yes. So nobody
can look at her again.
Ah, quite
Wicked.
No.
Joe, if she was underground.
If she was underground, how would he? Ready. Some guys are dangerous.
Dangerous. Bigger than dangerous.
This guy deserves to go to jail.
I think he is. They are arraigning him so he can go to jail. But yeah, it's the mom didn't recognize her. That was one of the saddest things that when I heard the story. The mom, she didn't recognize her child.
How could you? Literally, when I saw the photo, I thought she was dead.
Yeah.
But I didn't know she was alive.
Yeah, it was sad. It was bad. It was very bad. And then last but not least, it's looking like this is a big ups to actually more African athletes are getting into professional ventures. They said in the NFL there are more than 100 African athletes in there.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Wow,
and
I only know like 5.
I only know like 5 either too, but there's more than that. 100. I didn't even think that was possible.
Yeah.
From Nigerian to Ghanaian to
shout out to the man Drew.
Yeah, shout out to the man Drew. Shout out to Larry Santos. Shout out to a lot of the other ones that are there. And then in the NBA, they're saying that more than 30% of the players are African.
Africans.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's dope. That's
they don't know Anna. Omunim of me Africans and as because I can count the many people in the NBA that's Africans. I can count, and they almost know 30%. They're not 30%. But I think, don't they know Blake Griffin money? You know.
But you know what's messed up? I think they added the D League in here.
Don't they know?
They added the D League.
But it's that Stephen Curry. He looked like
Igbo boy. Like light skin,
like
fair color.
Yeah.
They
don't know.
They don't know. They don't know that they're from there, but they're from there.
Yeah, but that's amazing though.
Amazing. MLS, we already know soccer there.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're saying in the European League, more Africans are getting into there also. So it's dope. It's dope to see that our African athletes are getting some recognition and getting some. You know, they're athletic. They're doing their thing. So to all my African athletes out there, keep pushing. You know, keep striving for success. Your last name is not only putting your family out there, but putting all us out there. So keep doing what you're doing. That's our headlines for the night. Keep the station locked in. That's crazy. This topic for the night is crazy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You are live in the studios of Africa Radio with Cash and Bo, keeping it real, Cash and Bo, on your #1 radio station, doing it like it's nobody business. Like I said, tonight, bring your comment, whether on Facebook, if you're watching this video, put your comment underneath it. If you're on Instagram, wherever you at, put your comment on it, because at the end of the day, we also want to know what you got to say on this topic. A church said, you know what, we are not going to bless this baby. Akwalana wawano yem blessing because of something you did not do, because of something we want you to do, but you said no. You said no. All because of why?
Tonga?
No, because of the girl said she don't feel like it's right. I'm gonna tell you about it very soon. Live in the studios of Africa Radio. Menko baby, big up to everybody out there that's listening.
Yes, sir.
Oh, many listeners from different places. Once again, big shout out to our sponsors. Oh, what a lovely thing. Bo, are you excited? I am very excited. So
I have to be careful with excitement. Excitement usually gets me in trouble. Like that's how children get married. So see, my daughter told me that.
But from around the world, we're tuning in live in the studios of Africa Radio, from China to Nigeria to Ghana to Australia to Canada to United States and around the world. Friends, we have so many people out there that's listening. Make sure
to all my friends, people, voulez-vous jouer avec moi?
Dear Bo, Cash Mo in the building, homie Big Boy in the building, keeping it real with Cash and Bo.
All my Mexican friends.
All the Mexicans.
Hola, Popetito, Melelamo.
Sí, in abundance.
Yeah.
Patela Pico. Andala mana. Andala mana.
Sí.
¿Qué pasó?
Sí.
Patatelea?
Sí.
Okay, por favor.
Sí.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, easy.
To my Ivory Coast people.
Ivory Coast. Je vois. DJ Big Bo. Let's stop. Hey, you are live in the videos of Africa Radio. You know, it's never a dull moment here. And that's what we're doing. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. We're gonna take a quick spin.
Okay.
That's right. We are live in the studios of Africa Radio.
Yes, sir.
Oh, big shout out to everybody out there that have tuned in and letting their voice be heard. So, Bo, let me ask you a quick question.
Okay.
A quick question.
Quick.
If you wanted to say this, if you wanted to have a naming, you know, of your son.
Okay.
And you know, I'm glad that you are here, because this story you can relate to it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing you haven't seen or when it comes to this aspect of business. Because you are a born leader. So I am glad that you are here.
Yeah, thank you.
So to everybody out there that's listening, you know, our topic is about to be on right now, so feel free to tune in. Once again, we hereby Royal Business, DJ Arico, we thank you for the support, and also the Point Restaurant, we thank you for the support, and also Theo Restaurant, we thank you for the support, and all the sponsors, KJTIA, Africa Market, Afric Food, and africlove.com, the #1 online dating site. Mr. Gasindodu, we thank you for the support, for sponsoring us. You can also be a sponsor for Africa Radio. Yes. We can advertise anything that you're trying to sell, anything you're trying to do, business, whatever it is. Bring it on Africa Radio.
And also, do not forget, it's going down New York City, March 12th, show Stoneboy. We live hosting that one. We are also hosting the Kentucky ASA conference. Mad School's going to be there from Cincinnati, Illinois, Indiana, all that.
Wow.
Cash and Bo will be on that stage hosting it, and then also flying out the next day straight to Radford University. So, yo, we got a lot of things coming your way. Don't. If you need us to host the event, hit me up. You can email me, bigbo@africaradio.com, and also hit my lineup. And also, we are working with Miss Nigeria USA 2016 this year also. Okay. Massive things here. So if you want Africa Radio to be a part of your event, hit me up. We'll make sure we get you in there somewhere.
Definitely. Big up to Bo for handling the business and making sure that we get out there.
We out there, baby.
We do.
Yes.
So yeah, big up. Okay, so Bo, back to it.
Okay. All right.
Basically, simple and fast with this topic here.
Just
a sister brought her topic to me last week.
Okay.
And she really going through it. Like it's been a burden to her.
Okay.
And she don't know anywhere else to let her voice be heard than Africa Radio on Keeping It Real with Cash and Bo.
Okay.
But she knows that we keep it real, everything that we talk about, and our listeners do the same thing.
Exactly.
So the sister is saying that she had something, with this guy, and she thought it was love, but it was one of those things. One thing led to another. Going here, going there, and she made a mistake. And end up sleeping with him. Unprotected sex.
The mistake was not sleeping, but the mistake was the unprotected sex.
I'm just going by what the story she gave.
Oh, okay, sorry.
She basically slept with him, unprotected sex.
Oh, okay.
A baby came through. She got pregnant.
Blessings.
And they gave they had a bouncing baby boy.
Bouncing baby boy,
like the Africans would say, bouncing baby boy. So the kid came.
Okay. And
once the family found out that Akrana Bano, they decided that hey, if you have gave birth to this kid with this guy, why don't we make sure you guys are married before we go and name the baby?
Oh, God.
Because it will look right in the eyes of the people.
Of course.
It will look right in the eyes of the church. And it wouldn't be too much of what do you call it? Of abomination.
On our family.
Yeah, of the family. Because you guys are married. So when the family told the girl said, this guy, I'm not really in love with him.
Gotcha.
And I can't marry someone that I am not in love with.
Okay.
Because something happened, one thing led to another, and this baby came. And I don't feel like I want to spend the rest of my life with this guy. So why you, my mother and father, and this family want to force me to do what? To marry this guy. The man said, well, the church is saying that if you don't do the traditional marriage, you can't bring the baby to church and name the baby because you have committed adultery. You have committed all sorts of sin. All the big words the mom was using.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this our mothers. Omo words via either say but I'm going by the words of what the girl told me.
Okay.
So basically, the man say, I saw in the city, almost any day. name akolano because watchi empena one with them batch and watchi empena or no be ada emra enya ne dey nikunu. So the church said we are not going to do a name this baby because you are seeking around, you wasn't married and you want to have a baby, and that the church do not do what put up with it. The church don't want to be part of it. Our phone lines is buzzing already, and the topic hasn't even been done talking. So we're gonna pause on this for a second for now, and then later on we are going to do that. So basically, Bo, the girl's saying that, you know what, she don't want to do it. She's thankful for the baby that came out of this thing, but she feels like she don't want to be forced to marry this guy that she knows that she's not in love with, but the family want her to do it, not even in the name of love, just to save them from being embarrassed. And she's saying, no, on their own to me yet, she can't do it because this is somebody that she's gonna spend the rest of her life with, and she don't want to make that mistake. Going down the aisle one day, and then know that she regret it.
Yes.
So our sister said, am I wrong for saying that I don't want to get married because of this reason, and because of that it causes my son not to be named at that church? So she don't understand that is it right for the church to say that by force I gotta marry the person that I had the baby with, even though that I don't love this guy? I know it was a mistake, and it's a mistake I'm gonna regret for the rest of my life. But is the church right for saying that they're not going to name my baby because I did not marry this kid? I mean, marry the father of my son? And am I right for saying that no, I don't want to do it? So that's what we're talking about. You can join the conversation. 614-987-5097. 614-987-5097. You just confused me, you. 614-987-5097 is the number. That's what we're talking about. Feel free to call it. I know we have some calls coming in. You are live in the studios of Africa Radio, keeping it real with Cash and Bo. Live on your #1 radio station here in the studios of Africa Radio in Columbus, Ohio, and around the world. That's what we're doing it. If you're watching us from Facebook, YouTube, we thank you. You can also put your comment underneath the video and letting your voice be heard. We definitely bring it on air the next day. So Bo, before the calls start coming in, what do you think? Is this sister wrong for saying that, you know what, men worry Obama way, men don't know, something happened that led me to this, and we had a baby. Let's take this call. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hey, man. How you doing, Cash?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Thank you for calling in this evening live in the name of... Hey, baby, live in the name of
love. In the name of love.
GB, thank you for joining us, man. I know you heard the topic, right?
Yes, sir. And what's up, Bo?
What's going on, GB? What's up?
Chilling. Yeah, I heard the topic, man.
All right, let your voice be heard. What do you think?
Oh, man, I think, you know, people think that this getting pregnant before marriage is the norm. But it's really not the norm. And the church has every right to say they will not, you know, name that baby in their church. I know. That's understandable. It's a church. They don't want to, excuse my language, but, you know, that's not something any religion accepts, even though it's the norm now in the society.
So you basically you are agreeing with the church for saying that, you know what, since you never got married and you had this baby, we're not gonna do it. You agree with that statement from the church?
Right. We all have sex, you know, outside of marriage. You know,
hey, we all
know it's wrong. So
we all.
Anything happens. You know, don't get mad at the religious places that they don't accept it, because you know it's still wrong. Even though it's a mistake, it's still wrong. It doesn't change the fact. So.
It's still wrong, even though.
Yeah.
But do the kid have to pay for something that maybe he don't know about? I mean, why should they stop why should his blessings be stopped because of mistake the parents made?
Oh no, like the kids shouldn't pay for it, but they should definitely have some way you can repent, where you are forgiven, and maybe the kid not be named the church, but with time, she can come to church and earn back her respect from the pastors or the elders in that church. You know what I mean? But she shouldn't just expect the church to be forgiving just like that. She should earn that forgiveness. Then go with that man too.
But do she have the right to say that? Because at the end of the day, that's the only way the church wanted to bless or basically name the baby, by saying that, you know what, we only do it if you get married to this guy. So it's like, husband and wife that had a baby.
Right. So when I have to say about that, I would first of all want to say love is overrated, man. Most of our parents are not in love, but they've been married for so long. That's true or not?
Most of our parents are not in love, but they are married so long. Wow.
Yeah, and most people believe in this country believe, well, they've been married so long because they've been forced into marriage, or your dad is beating your mom, which is most of it's false. Our parents learn, they have this system where, you work for me, basically, like you are the one I need because you're a provider, you're there for me when I need you, stuff like that. But looking for that ultimate love, I'm not saying tell her to marry, but just to let her know love is overrated. My uncle, for example, he came, I was in Senegal, he came and told my grandma that he made this girl pregnant. My grandma held his hand and took it to that girl's house and made him propose right away. And they've been married for 10 years. They have 2 kids now.
So our brother, you are saying that love is overrated.
Yeah, it is. I mean that feeling. What is love? You really cannot define it. I'm not telling her to marry the guy, but I'm just saying that you're saying you don't love. If you didn't love her, why you sleep with her? That's something also she needs to look at.
If you didn't love him, why did you sleep with him? That's a strong statement right there.
I am harsh. I sound harsh, Cash, but that's just the real. I feel like that's what the church is thinking. As far as you lifted, now you swollen, or whatever the saying is.
Right.
So the church should definitely find another way to repent, or unfortunately name a kid outside the church and try to get the church trust again. So when the next kid come around, you can have that luxury and give the kid's name in that church.
Well, I appreciate you, brother GB from Columbus, Ohio, for calling in and letting your voice be heard. Any shout out before I let you go, sir?
Hey, no problem, man. Shout out to you, man, for coming back, and shout out to Bo for holding it down for the last week, and welcome back. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you always supporting Africa Radio. Thank you. Shout out to our brother GB. He said that I totally agree with the church. I agree with the church 100%, because you know what? If you didn't love this guy, how did you open your legs to him?
Bust it wide open, easily open it.
So the church has every right to say that if you're not going to marry this man, we are not going to bless the baby. That's what he's saying, He's saying that he agreed with the church 100% for the route they are taking in this situation. You can also bring your tap, you can also bring your voice, you can bring your comment. 614-987-5097, 614-987-5097. You live in the studios of Africa Radio, keeping it real with Cash and Bo. Alright, so call me if you agree with what GB said. If you don't, call me and let your voice be heard as well. Alright, they said that no, we are not going to name this baby, we are not going to bless this baby unless you get married to the baby father of the kid. And the woman is saying that no, it is not right for you to force me to love someone I don't want to be with. I don't want to do it. And am I wrong for that? The family is saying that you must get married to him, you must get married to him. You are bringing embarrassment. Oh, the enemy was here and every your family. I didn't know day. Don't worry, no. No, be who say why worry. And I will quiet. Who could be now move. But right now, we are a shower business, and so it wasn't like that. It was a mistake, man. It was a mistake. Oh, worry that. Unim da way, no more worry, but still I'm having me. It's one of the things she was also saying. But yes, Bo, going before the call come in again and things.
Okay, so this topic is, you're right. I do have a lot of insight on.
Oh,
this
you
topic.
have a lot, yeah.
So personally,
I come in name on the boat topic. I would have named this topic after you, but it's all good.
I've been through this situation. I've literally been through this whole situation. I didn't go like. So this how for me. I'm gonna tell you guys how I went through it. So maybe my sister, you can find a way to go through it. You know, I as soon as I was told, you know, I was about to have a son. Me and Ella were about to have a son. Our parents said, okay, you know what? Cool. But at least she got told after she had the baby. And for us, it was cool. Go buy some rings. Go get married. So that at what? So the church will do the naming and everything. Everything will look fair. So my mom didn't want to say it because she didn't. I know she didn't like it, but she was like, for more so, she was like, so also so it can look like it happened after. You know, I know she didn't want to say it. Yeah. Exactly.
They want you to cover it.
Because my mom was very respected at church, and I was very respected at church. So she didn't want anybody to look at me in the wrong light.
Right.
So she was like, for her, she's like, okay, my son, what would I do? Go get married. And you know, me, I love my mom. Like, I believe in the things my mom says so much. So, like, it got to a point I was like, forget it. Let's go get these rings. We went ring shopping and everything, and like all things, like most people, I call, like, I speak to Cash about everything. Most people don't. I like legit every move. Sometimes I make, I talk to them, and I was like, dude, like, man, they want me to marry. Like, and it's not like I didn't love her at that moment, but I just didn't feel right marrying her at that moment. Right. I wasn't ready to get married because of a child.
Right.
So I was like, man, they want me to marry her. And I remember, like, yesterday, you was like, dude, don't do it. Dude, don't do it. I'm like, man, but you said, dude, listen, don't do it. Don't get rushed into anything that you do not want to be rushed into.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to regret some of the things that you did. And, yo, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm glad we didn't do it. Because the love that I grew for Helen was amazing in that period of where we were just together through the baby. And it was not like we were doing it because of the child.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That I've seen people like that got married before because of the baby. The dudes is messing with other chicks. Like the relationship sucks. But we got a great relationship because we didn't rush into a marriage to cover up. Yeah, we know we did what we did was not the path and the way that it was supposed to be done. But a lot of people don't do the things the way that it's supposed to be done. And if to be honest, to be true, that is why our Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior, is the man that He is, and we look up to Him because we know that the sins that we have caused in our lives, yo, we take them. He's taken that burden. It's not for us to say, oh, go do it.
Right.
But He's made some of the decisions the mistakes that we make in life that leads us astray. He made it for us to be able to get back into good graces after. You know, so for me, I was like, I'm not gonna get married to. Like we were in the bed and we were just talking and we're like, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna let our parents dictate the way we should live our lives. Okay, yes, we are having a son, but our son is not going to hear the story that we got married because the community forced us to get married.
Right.
Like how does that? Like what type of love story or whatever the story it is for them to believe in love? You know. Like, oh yeah, I just married your mom because you know it was what it was. Like I had to do it.
You was pregnant.
He was pregnant. Like I said, that's the only reason. Yeah, I loved it, but so what? Like it was because you were coming. Like I feel like, you know, in life you cannot let other people dictate what you do.
We had a
couple missed calls.
We just had a missed call. Please call back 614-987-5097. The Bo's topic was getting so interesting. I didn't see the phone ringing. So please call back 614-9. Bo's topic. I mean, what Bo was saying was so interesting. We missed a call. Please call back 614-987-5097. You are live in the studios of Africa Radio. Keeping it real with Cash and Bo is the name of the show. So we keep it real. Anything we talk about, we don't hide anything. We don't sugarcoat it. So call in, let your voice be heard. Is it right for the church to turn this sister away because she will not marry the guy that she had the baby with because she don't feel like she love him enough? But the family is saying that go ahead, marry this guy so the church can bless your baby, and also it will save us from embarrassment. So that's what we're talking about. So feel free to let your voice be heard. We had a call from our brother that said, I totally agree with the church. Everything that they're saying, they're right. And this sister deserves what she's getting. Because if you didn't love the guy, why do you open your legs to him?
Yeah, but Cash, like, people don't understand that period is one of the, like, yo, it's so real. Because you got everybody telling you what to do. You know? Like, and the people that you quote care about so much, right, are trying to force you in the path. And some of us, we listen to our parents so much, like, and it's like it's like living in a life that you don't want to be in, but you have not. But it's like you have to do it because you made a mistake, so you have to clear. Like, one of the things I did was I went to my pastor, legit, and me and him had a face-to-face conversation, right, and I told him, like, yo, this is what was happening, and this is what happened, and his response was, Do you know the mistake that you made, and like what are you willing to do? Go forward, and also, are you going to marry the mother? Right. And I said, eventually, yes, I would love to marry her. Like, that's the woman that I see myself with, but not because of this. And he was like, okay. I was surprised because I was like, I thought he was gonna be like, you have to marry her, but for him, he was like, okay, but I understand that you want to get time, but you have to consciously think of, this is what I did. I want to rectify and make it better. So if you are going to be a man of your word and say that you're going to do this, do it. I'm not going to pressure you and say you have to do it. But now that you've spoken to me and say that you want to do it, definitely, you should bring it up. Like, that's something that you should move forward to. Let's move towards that. And it surprised me. But some of these people, we don't talk to our pastors. Some people don't even know, like, after their pastors after hours or whatever the case may be. And because you want to look holy in front of the community, like, why put this is so stressful. Like, there are some girls out there that went through this that are stressed. Like, they are so unhappy in a relationship that they're in right now that they cry at night to bed. Like, that's messed up.
Bo, hold on, let me take this call right quick. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Oh man.
iPhone.
The phone dropped, the call dropped. 614-987-5097. You are live in the studios of Africa Radio. Calling, we have a very interesting topic going on right now. Joining the conversation. So call back, I'll definitely pick it up, and don't I hope it don't drop again. So call back. I'm definitely listening. But Bo, like why is it? But why is it that
Yes.
But the fact that some of these parents forces their kids,
and I can understand that. I can understand.
But to the point where if the kid said, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to marry this guy, or I don't want to marry this girl because the love is not there. Oh, the men don't to spend my whole life with this person.
They'll tell you
that I don't love.
They say you can grow to love a person. That's what they'll tell you.
Yeah, I know. They always make that statement. I never love your father. I never love your mother. I learned to love her. But the generation that we're in now, it is easier said than done. You get what I'm saying? So if your own kid is telling you, say, I can't marry this person because basically the action behind it is wrong for me. It's not like some I have no love for this person. Something happened, I made a mistake, and it led to a baby to be born. Now, why do I have to be forced to marry this person? Don't you think that some of these parents should listen? Because that's why there's so many early ages, divorces. You know, you see people married for 1 year, 1 month, 2 weeks. Because if you don't love the person that you're gonna be living with, what's gonna happen?
But Cash, you know, there's something real that JB said that I'm not gonna deny, yo. Tell you.
The caller that called in.
Yeah, the caller that called in. That I gotta give him respect because I believe it, yo. Like mentally for me, I knew that if you know it came down to it, you know, pregnancy came down, I was okay with it. Why? Because that was a woman that I can see me living the rest of my life. I eventually want to marry her. It didn't happen the order I wanted it, but that was what I wanted. But some people are sleeping with people that they don't see themselves spending 2 weeks with.
At all. You
know? And I don't think that's like, yo, you gotta, and to do that and then not to have unprotected sex at that. Yo, come on, we gotta be smarter. We cannot give advice but not look at it also in the matter. Yo, shorty, if you do not see yourself with someone that you can even potentially marry,
we're sorry.
Like why even have unprotected sex? I understand you get in the mood. I don't care. You should also think about stuff like that. Like, yo, I can't see. Yo, are you wrapping up? Are you using protection? Because I don't want to have. Be blunt. I don't want to have your child. It is what it is. But at least you know that you're not bringing a child into this world that's gonna be fatherless. That's gonna be, you know, you're single. Because those things are real. Single mothers are real. There are children out here without fathers.
Definitely.
Because of one night stands, because of whatever the case may be. That's not cool. I'm not, yo, I'm against that. If you're gonna sleep with someone, if you're gonna open your legs, you're gonna bust it for someone, at least let it be someone that you remotely can like,
have something with in case of something happens.
In case of something happens, you okay with like, you know what? I can live my rest of my life with you. You know? But if we just busting it for everybody, like what the hell are we doing? Like I can't be mad at the church.
We have a caller on air. Sister, we thank you for calling in on Keeping It Real with Cash and Bo. Have you heard the topic, please?
Yeah.
All right. What do you have to say on this one? Do you think the church is right for saying that you know, we can't bless this baby because you guys are not married? Or are you right that the sister is saying that I can't marry a guy that I am not in love with? I made a mistake, but the kid don't have to pay for it. And also, I don't think because of having a baby with this guy is the reason why I should be married to him.
Well, I support the sister 100% because, like, marriage is a long road. It's so long. And I feel like people really don't think about that. And you have to love somebody. You have to, like, be able to tolerate somebody to be able to marry them and live with them for the rest of your life. So I support her, like, 100% for not, like agreeing with her parents and, like, well, like, society thinks or whatever. Like, she has to get married to the guy because of the baby. Okay, the baby came in, and so what? You don't want to bless the like the kids, and so what? I can still move on with my life. I can pray to God, and God can forgive me. Because I feel like, okay, if I know that I sinned, okay, a baby came in, great. A baby is a blessing. And I realized, okay, I committed a sin. I mean, we all sin every day. So I feel like the church is so wrong for saying that they're not going to bless the kid. The kid's not doing anything wrong. Okay, I understand. It's a parent. Fine. But I support her 100%. She should not do something that her heart is not in, that she don't want to do, because she's going to regret it. Like, marriage is so long, and you have to love somebody before you can marry them. I mean, she did make a mistake. She didn't, you know, I mean, have, like, protective sex and all of that. But, I mean, life goes on.
Life goes on.
You have a beautiful baby. Just take care of it. And I mean, I know a lot of people, like, you understand, we're Africans. Like, the norm is the tradition. Basically, like, what tradition demands, like, we have to go to church and bless the baby and stuff like that. Who cares? You know, like, you can't just bless your own baby. Hey, God hear our prayer. You pray individually. So, just pray over your baby. You don't have to take the baby to church. You'll be good.
Now, let me ask you something, sister. How do you feel about our African parents who do force some of our young brothers and sisters because of this situation to get married by force?
You know, the thing is, like, it's so sad. Like, it's so sad. 'Cause I can use my parents as an example. Like, my mom did not know my dad. I mean, they didn't know each other. My dad just went to, you know, like, my mom's house, like, you know, I saw this lady, I was going to marry, you know, her. And we just got married. And it was like, my mom was never happy, in, you know, like, in the marriage. And I feel like it's so sad. It's like, they don't love each other. I feel like when they were growing up, they didn't know what love was. You know, they didn't know what love was. They just accepted what, you know, their parents said or whatever. And I feel like it's so wrong for them, you know, like, forcing their kids, you know, to marry somebody they don't love just because a kid came into, you know, like, the whole situation. So I feel like it's about time our African parents, you know, get adjusted to the system a little bit. You know, realize that, okay, they can't force us to marry somebody we don't love just because it's a baby.
Sister, I thank you so much for taking the time to tune in on Africa Radio and calling and letting your voice be heard. Great stuff. I really appreciate it. Any more information or anything before I let you go?
No, that's it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh man, I had another missed call. I had another call coming in. Please call back 614-987-5097. You are live in the studios of Africa Radio. Cash and Bo here, keeping it real with Cash and Bo. Great topic that is going on in the studios right now. In about maybe 18 minutes, we're gonna wrap up very soon here. So let your voice be heard. I know the calls are coming in, so you know, keep calling. Bo, you heard what our sister said. She made some great point about some of the you know, about her comment on this situation here. What did you take from some of the things she said on the phone?
I like the fact that she was saying that, you know, the church, you can pray for the child at home. You can take all of that. You're right. You know, you and the partner that you had the baby with, you know, they say where two are gathered, God is in your presence.
Yeah,
so
you can ask for forgiveness.
You can ask for forgiveness, and then you work on building a relationship for the child and for you through with Christ. But it's just that this, like, I really don't. I don't want to make it seem like it's okay,
right,
that this happened. You know, because I went through it and I know it's not okay that it happened.
But I don't think she was saying it was okay. She just saying that.
I understand. You know, I understand that, but I don't want to ever let that be like, oh, it's cool. You know, Bo did it. It's cool. You know, or you know, Bo did it, but it's cool. You know, but I just wanted you to like know that you have to be able, and not letting this justify anything, but you have to be able to see a life with that person.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah. So basically, your trouble is just people that are just sleeping with whoever.
Yeah.
Oh, be now because accident way a bit me I see.
All the time. Like
when
Joe. And then also it's like the unprotected sex is a lot, yo. Like it's very like this. It's like double trouble. You don't really want to be with this person. Okay, I do. All right, cool.
Like
what the, like what is going on, yo? Like we gotta open, like that is what this got me. Like, yo, you don't want to be with this person. Cool. Wrap up. Simple and easy. But no, you don't want to be with this person. You don't want to. You want to have unprotected sex, baby. Now you know you have a problem with them saying, "Oh, married." Like I would have a problem too. But I'm just like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put yourself in that predicament where you are now having a child with someone that you do not want to live with.
Right. You
can't see anything with. And there are some foul men out there. Let me tell you this. There are some men out there that they will tell you, baby, I will take care of you if anything happens. Got to be careful. You can't let a man just do lip service on you. I'm telling you, if it's not lip service down there, you have to open your eyes and see action. Has he ever bought you anything? Like when you are in need, has he ever bought you anything?
Yeah. Can he show that
exactly? If he does not show you that, he just tells you, say, I'll take care of you. Then what are you doing? Like, what are you doing here? But it is what it is, though. At the end of the day,
right?
At the end, okay, now the baby's here. It is what it is. Where do we move from there? You gotta set yourself up and your child for a better life spiritually. You know, because one thing I was told even before, you know, Nathaniel came was, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was ready. I was like, all right, I got all my baby stuff, I got everything. But then someone's like, are you even spiritually ready? And it hit me like, Man, it's bigger than just yourself, you know. But let's take this call.
Okay, let me take this call right quick here. You are live in the studios of Africa Radio.
Yes,
Caller, your name and where you calling from? Hello? Hello? You live on Africa Radio? Okay. Bo, let's keep it going.
Yeah, like you gotta be able to be smart. That's all I'm saying. You gotta be able to be spiritually sound for your child, because it's not just about you anymore. It's about another human being.
Definitely.
So it doesn't matter what it does matter what the church will say, but if you in your heart and your partner, you guys know and have an understanding and love for God, like you can bless your child. You know that? You can do, like, it just takes a lot more. You're gonna have to go through a lot more, but at the end, you are going to be spiritually sound and your child is going to be in a better place. And then when you are ready to get married, if you do, you know what, you can take them back. But if you don't, your child is still going to have blessings from you.
Right.
You know?
Right. So, and I think it's so true. It's just that it's very sad, you know, when that make you say, you know what, I want to be with this person.
Exactly.
There's something you have to see in a woman that say, you know what, this person, I can be able to live with this person for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And that sign just don't come.
It does not.
By making a mistake.
It does not. It really does
doing
not.
Sexual contact. You know, so it's like at the end of the day, it saddens me. You know, it's really sad when I see our young brothers and sisters at the age of sometimes even 17 years old. Ni a worry omo. Because wanyem.
Yep.
And you say a worry no.
You gotta cover it up.
You know? Because she got pregnant, so we gotta cover it up. 17 years old. And he's married off to somebody. Then some of these people end up being miserable for the rest of their life. And some of them also turn out to be good. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying that you know, the whole, what's the right word I want to use here? The motive behind it, of the reason why these two are joined together as one, is what I don't like.
Yes, that's perfect. That's like that. That's the perfect. You know? That's the perfect, like, yes, because at the end of the day, you are joined and bind together for a reason. And if the reason is only that you had a child,
the vibe do not.
It's not gonna last.
It's not gonna last.
It might last for a little bit because of the love of the child that you have, but it's not gonna last.
Because
the child grows up. What are you guys gonna do?
From experience wise, if you have been living with someone, everything changes, Bo.
Yes.
You know, when you get married and you're living with a person, everything changes. It's not about you no more.
No, it's not.
It's not. You know, where before you can put this tablespoon right here, and there's nothing wrong with it. But when you're living with somebody, you have to be adjust to that. And if you don't have the proper coaching, the right counseling of how to deal with it, when some of these changes comes, Masa, you can't survive. And that's what is so important. And I don't think that within 1 week of just a small counseling, you see that. No. You know, so that courtship that you go through and all these things, that's how you figure all these things out. You know, so in your early stage, age 17, 18, 19, and all of a sudden you get pushed into getting married, and all these new changes, all of a sudden you're a woman. You can't go out and do what you used to do no more. Party and do all this craziness. No, now you gotta stay home. You gotta probably learn how to cook for him. He's expecting a lot, she's expecting a lot. And sometimes our mindset is not there yet. You know, so that's the only problem that I have. You know, and you hit on a great point. If you do not see this person being the mother of your baby or the father of your baby, don't go out there and just have sex with just anyone, because anything can happen.
Anything
can happen.
Anything.
Wow.
One pepper.
One worry no. Oh, worry no swa. Your bema.
On Pepper.
On panel.
On Nika. He doesn't have a car.
On Nika.
Library card. He doesn't even have.
They don't have nothing.
Library card.
And here you are. You are stuck with 2 babies.
Jesus.
Either him and you or her and her. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes we gotta be wise with the decision that we make. But in this situation here, I think the church should still bless this baby, and if they want to give any punishment,
maybe to the parents.
To the parents, that's fine.
That's fine.
You know, but he no sin. You know what I'm saying? He's too young to know any sin. So at this point, I really didn't agree with the church for doing that. Because the baby has no wrongdoing in this situation. It's the parent that did it. That's fine. And I don't support the parents of this girl say that, you know, go ahead and marry this guy. Because at the end of the day, it's going to save us from embarrassment. Which I totally disagree with that.
Yeah.
Because if they go ahead and get married and they divorce her, what's going to happen? Same thing, right? Embarrassment.
Embarrassment.
So that's where I end with my case. And anything you want to say on that before we wrap up for tonight on Keeping It Real on Cash Mo?
Yo, we gotta pray.
And Bo.
We gotta pray, yo. We gotta pray about the partners that we with. You know, even like in my situation, even when it came like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, even when it came down to she was still pregnant, I still prayed that God allowed her to be the woman that she was. You know, that God still blessed her to be a great mom, a great partner in my life. Like a lot of people, they just think that it's just cool. Like, and there's so many people that quote unquote, well, this is for another topic, but you know, the one, you know, if this person is the one, it, like, you have to pray for it, you know. So I prayed that God made her the one for me, you know, that he would bless me and change the things in my life that I need to change so I can also be the one for her, you know, so that the life that we live down the line, we can connect and be for each other. But you got to do that. Those type of things, especially when a situation like this comes, you got to be spiritually sound. Because, yo, you already knocked down from the thing that you did already, right? It's like you were doing well, but you knocked yourself down because of what you did. Let's be real. You knocked yourself down. You had a kid. That's not, it's not right. You knocked yourself down. So it's either two things. You can lay there and keep going down, or you can start and say, you know what? I don't want to continue falling. I want to change the things that I'm doing. I want to change my life. You got to start doing those things and make that decision, and then it will be better for you and your spiritual life and for your children and your household. So you just got to be better. We got to be better people to each other. We got to be better at, you know, accepting some of the things that we did wrong, you know? Because I know a lot of people that did this, that went through this and be like, oh, I ain't do nothing wrong. It is what it is. Like, it's life. No. No, you did. Like you did. Like let's not sugarcoat that.
That one is definitely
true, definitely. Man. I had to deal with that with myself. Like I was wrong. I should never even been in that situation. But you have to get there. If you don't get there, then you ain't going how are you gonna be a better person? And you know, you can't be mad at the church. I wasn't mad. Like when my pastor and stuff came to me, I wasn't mad. I was like, you know what? I did wrong.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Where do I go on from this? But you can't be naive, or you can't be, oh, I didn't do nothing wrong. It's my life.
How you gonna tell me I can't be I pay my own bills?
Exactly.
That's where God will punish you very well. When you start thinking that you are you are the innocent one here. And big shout out to Della. Thank you for tuning in. She's saying that, you know, the kid is an innocent kid. She they didn't do no wrong, so the church shouldn't stop the kid blessing. If they want to punish the parents, they can go ahead and do so. That's coming from our sister Della. Shout out to you, and I would love to read more of this message.
There's so many tweets. I've been retweeting so many tweets. But
I would definitely love to read it, but the time is out, and you know,
like, yo, you wrong.
Thank you for tweeting.
Like, don't make it seem like you're not wrong. That's all I want to say. Like, don't make it seem like you are the one that it is what it is. It's not, yo. You gotta accept that first. and then move on. But we appreciate everybody for rocking with us, man.
Definitely. Once again, you are listening to Keeping It Real with Cash and Bo. Tuesday, Wednesday,
Hump Day,
and Thursday here on Africa Radio.
Yes, sir.
Africa Radio TV
Yes.
on YouTube.
Yes.
And AfricaRadio.com.
Yes.
Keep listening and
Follow
make
us on
sure
Twitter, Instagram,
you
Big
do
Boss
put your
NYA.
comment underneath this video once the video come out.
Yeah.
Follow us on IG.
Yes,
follow
sir.
us on wherever you want us
Cash
to
and Bo
follow
TV,
you. Cash
IG.
and Bo TV on
IG,
Instagram.
yeah.
And yeah, go and subscribe to our YouTube page as well, Africa Radio TV. And we're going to be bringing you more of the topics that we do here in the studio. We do thank everybody for tuning in. We thank all our sponsors, KJTR Market, Afrik Food, Warehouse,
Royal Business,
AfriLove.com, Theo Restaurant, and everybody that tune in. May God bless you all. Cash and Bo TV.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace out tomorrow.
Yo, it's your boy Samini, and you're listening to Africa Radio. Keep it locked right here. Now, Achi Sa Yaka.